Hello, everyone.
Hey, everybody. So, welcome back. This is Dungeons & Dragons, Hoard of the Dragon Queen.
No one told me it was Dungeons & Dragons.
I'm
I thought we
afraid-
were playing Pathfinder.
Sorry, Ben. Sorry.
Yay! No, I love Dungeons & Dragons. I love anything I get to roll a d20 in.
That's right.
As well.
So just running through mentally all the other systems we play that you therefore hate.
No, it's true. No, I like lots of different things.
Okay, good.
Time for a montage.
The joke is worth it either way, so sorry. Yes, Derek.
So we are at, this is our third session, so everybody is third level, so we might go through what the advantages and way that we've leveled up in a few moments, but to bring everybody up to speed, we're currently... they've come across the town of Green Nest, which was being attacked by a dragon and a whole bunch of dragon cultists.
Yep.
They've seen those guys off, but not before
Good
they
people.
took good people. But they took a lot of the riches of the town with them.
We one-shotted a dragon, didn't we?
They one-shotted a dragon.
Can we just say, I love that it's we now, and not Jandar, hero of cars.
The details are blurred.
Yeah, I think it was pretty team effort.
One shot at 600 foot, yeah. Guys.
And then they followed the trail of destruction back to their camp, and they infiltrated their camp and rescued a chap called by the name of...
Oh, the monk. Yeah.
He didn't want to be rescued. He decided to stay.
Well, he
No, we rescued
stayed
him
a
in the
little
end.
bit, but in the
Yeah.
end we stayed. So Leosin Earlthander, and you've helped
I
him.
definitely remember.
You've helped him get back to Green Nest.
Were we playing that one?
Yeah.
So you are currently back in Green Nest, and you have leveled up to level 3. So Jandar, do you want to tell us what?
Absolutely. My name is Jandar. I'm the hero of cars. I have a big banner that has hero of cars that was written, crocheted by the people of Cast
The
when
local
I
group.
saved them from a goblin attack. I'm a ranger of sorts. I carry a big bow and an arrow, and lots of arrows.
One arrow.
No,
He only needs one shot.
That's right.
I've got lots of arrows, and they've got little ribbons off the end that say who I am. I have leveled up to level 3, which means I am going to look at this book and quickly get it. I have become a ranger archetype, a hunter. And as a hunter, I've chosen Colossus Slayer as my prey, so I can do tremendous amounts of damage to large creatures who have already been hurt by these
Good fellas.
people. Brothers!
All right, Varys.
My character is a fighter
Assistant.
and a high elf, and he left his family. He was a noble, and he left his family. Yes. He left his family because his father slept around with humans, and he couldn't take that. But secretly, my character does really like humans, and he goes to seek his illegitimate siblings who are scattered all over the place, which we have found most of them, and maybe more.
Your father was very active.
And so Murray's character, who's not here, what was his character's name? Aramil was my half-brother, and then his half-brother
Was
is
Jandar, the
and
hero of Cast.
my half-sister, I believe.
Half-sisters?
Half-sisters.
Yep.
Twins.
Yeah, who are also...
Miri and Bella are half-elves.
Yeah.
Tell us about you've leveled up to level 3. What advantages does that bring to you?
John. What were your advantages? You're a champion, aren't you?
You're a champion.
I'm champion, sorry.
Yep.
So I thought Ben. I thought he was looking through a book.
I'm Ben, you're John. Traditionally.
Damn, we should have those name cards.
Hello, my name
It's
is
written
John.
upside down. So
And what did you choose?
I chose champion, which gives me 19 or 20 critical hit.
Right.
I also have true strike and action surge. I'm a two-handed fighter. I fight with two hands.
I thought you said a two-headed fighter.
That'd be cool.
Well, we have an inbred family, so that is possible.
You dual wield.
Good.
Yes,
good.
I do.
So
Miri.
Johnny and I
Yep.
are playing Miri and Bella, who
Miri
are
Bella.
identical twins. That's right. Hence the cool name. I
And
actually
you
found
finish
this
each other's
fantastic
sisters.
picture of Miri, and you can find the links to this fantastic artist in the video description down below. Go and buy his stuff
That's really cool.
or her stuff. I can't remember actually. It's fantastic.
The artist stuff.
I'm incredible. I'm a bard, and I'm very gorgeous and beautiful. And Miri is mischievous,
Not-
a beautiful
I was
singer.
about to say, and what about your character?
That's right.
Make him blush. Don't make him blush.
Miri is a fantastic singer, and Bella is also equally genetically as beautiful, but doesn't use as much conditioner. and doesn't really take care of herself
Or makeup.
very well. That's
Yeah.
right.
It's one of those stories where if you got dolled up, you'd be
Yeah, it'd be one of those. Yeah,
movies.
Yeah.
coming down the stairs
Yeah.
in slow motion. Everyone
Take off your glasses and let
Like,
it.
whoa,
Yeah.
all that, but
Yeah, except they don't wear glasses.
Our shtick is that I sort of distract the poor saps, and Bella fleeces them completely. That's what we've always done all through our youth. When we were sort of teenagers, we used to do it to kids who deserved it, and now we do it to just anyone in general. And
including their siblings.
that's right. Yes. In a joking, lovely way. Yeah, and I actually wear a dress like you saw in the picture, sort of out into the field. Though so far I've found no practical reason to do anything about it. I fight with a rapier, and I have some cool spells now that I'm level 3, including Crown of Madness, where I can basically distract a person with my dancing and movement and voice, and they basically attack their comrades,
Yeah.
which is really, really cool.
Cool. All right, Bella.
Yeah, so as you've heard, Bella is not very interested in girly stuff. She is very much a rogue, and at level 3 has taken on the archetype of arcane trickster. So
We've been chatting about magic
We've
and
been-
things all the time, and Bella's been watching, my
So,
genius
as
with
a
magic.
bard, you dabble in magic.
Yeah,
so now,
that's
now
right.
your sister is doing the same.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah,
So we're equally gifted, obviously, but it's
Yeah,
taken
probably
a
from
long.
our,
Yeah,
yeah,
Like a balanced characters kind of thing.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
I mean, it's taken a bit longer to express itself in my sister, but she was always a bit late to sort of
She's
develop.
a little slow late bloomer.
and in terms of my my magic, I suppose the signature move is my familiar, which is a cat
I love
named
this.
Pox. And Pox is a black, mangy looking, horrible looking cat.
With like dreads and like,
yeah. And,
Inner beauty is the theme of pop,
yeah.
is that we say.
very much in keeping in the vein of Bella's
That's
characteristics.
So I'm going to be using this system for as we've done in the past for initiative. So on this side we've got the character's name and their initiative bonus, and on the other side, on my side, I've got their armor class, their passive perception, and their name. So we just move these around as
it looks like a bit of a magic trick. It's like,
It does.
Is it
follow the.
Bella, is Bella the beauty and the beast? Is that right?
Yep.
Bella,
really
yes.
cool.
Yeah.
Bella and Pox.
Well, Bella
That's cool.
Bella does actually mean beautiful, which is the
Yeah.
irony
That's
of
right, yeah.
that our character. The sisters were named back to front, I think.
Or maybe they were named appropriately, but then they got mixed up.
That's
Because
right.
Miri should probably be pronounced Maya.
All right.
Fantastic.
All right. So you are in Green Nest, and you've delivered Leosin back to the city,
Like a hero.
like the heroes that you are.
What did we get as rewards? Was it 100 gold?
It was quite a lot of money.
It was a fair bit of money. What did they say?
We all
250 GP each.
200? 250, that's not bad.
Wow.
And since Murray's not here to.
Yeah. We'll split it between us. Yeah.
Is that each? Did you say 250 each?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Where do I write that?
That's what I was saying.
Land.
Can you see where to write it?
I wrote it,
treasure.
yeah.
And there
Anyway,
is
With all my other
treasure.
gold.
Oh, treasure.
How much did you say?
250. And of course, there is obviously a hero's welcome and a feast, and
A banner was made.
the banner was made and crocheted, and yes, there's an all-night party.
Can I sing?
What would a
Yes.
party sound like?
I wish you'd botched that.
I sing in the order of 19.
Nice. Everyone is suitably impressed.
I shall boot up Sirenscape.
All right. Of course, the sounds that you will be hearing throughout the course of the evening have been provided by the awesome app Sirenscape. Please download it now.
Yay.
Please tell us.
It's
free.
It's free.
Free to try.
Cool.
Yay.
Let's, yeah.
All right. So after the feast, Leosin takes several days to recover. But when he comes to you after he's sort of a little bit better, he sits down with you and says he wants to talk about
In the tavern?
about what to do next.
In the tavern?
In the tap.
Or just standing in the street?
No. In the tap.
Awkwardly in an alley. Oh, hi guys.
Yes, you're standing in a sewage drain. So he says, "Thank you for rescuing me, even after I didn't want it, and I do apologise for that."
It's kind of cool kidnapping, really. Think about that.
Yeah, well, we got paid out, so you know.
That's right. You've received your bounty. After all you've done for me personally and for the people of Green Nest, I hate to ask anything more of you, but I need you to return to the cultists' camp and see what their plans are next.
What?
You know your way around it now, and you'll be able to re-infiltrate it, I'm sure. If the cultists are preparing to raid another town, a large body of them marches away, or if anything substantial is carried into or out of that cave, I'd really like to know.
Sorry, I'm allergic to cats. Don't they already know that our faces?
Yes. We left there in a bit of a flap, to say the least.
It was a rather expeditious retreat.
I stand there with a huge banner.
With a name on it.
Yeah, with my name on it.
And it was awfully dusty there.
I think perhaps if there is too many people in the camp and you are worried about getting spotted, you could just observe from a distance, and we can
600 feet
we can
away.
pick up the details later.
600 feet.
And if you do have a chance to get inside the camp and have a look around,
Sorry, who are we talking to here?
his name is Leosin.
Who's the person we rescued?
Yes,
And who are you?
like so.
And who are you?
He's the monk, and he's the expert on these people. He's been captured and imprisoned
Yes,
by
but
them.
empowered. Why and
By the people of Green Nest. He's actually not from Green Nest. He's been tracking this group and trying to get
The
information on
cultists,
them. He's been tracking the cultists.
We would definitely be happy to help you out.
why-
I'm a hero, don't you know?
Yes.
I signed on to help Green Nest, but this is... Oh, my eyes are burning. But this is taking it to a whole other level.
Yes, then if they're not interfering with our good town, then we have peace here.
I agree, but there are other people. There are other towns that are at risk. Obviously, they are looking to raid and get as much money for their warmongering as they can.
What would they do with such money? Are they buying arms or?
This is a very good question, and it appears that they are moving northwards, or they're extending their sphere of influence northwards.
To Cars? No.
Quite possibly, Cars is
I am on board.
but I'm worried that their eventual goal is perhaps Waterdeep or other cities to the north.
Oh, those cities have militia and armed forces who can deal with these sorts of things.
They may not be looking to attack those cities, but more use them as a base.
And is there any reward for it?
He pulls out a handkerchief and
I'm sure there's some magic we could help.
Someone got an antihistamine.
Anti-caffeine or something.
There'll be a druid. We'll keep an eye out for druids in the forest with their.
Perhaps you just leave the cat outside.
Where's what's his name? I forgot that druid's name.
Oh,
Where is
Aramil.
Aramil should be able to make you some sort of a potion.
Yeah, Aramil isn't around.
Normally I have.
he says certainly we can pay you and compensate you for your time.
Who's
in
we?
The city of Green Nest.
And you've been empowered to... I'm
Yes.
sorry, my head is really fuzzy. You've been empowered by the city to...
Yes, 150 gold each would be certainly something that we could do for a mere scouting mission.
and some
A few
healing
days of your
potions,
time.
perhaps?
Sorry?
Healing potions?
Oh, yes, we could certainly give you a discount on any healing potions you want to do.
What kind of people do you take us for? We're going to risk our lives and...
I'm already packing, by the way.
To be honest,
Cars has been
Cars has been mentioned.
I'm folding.
I'm going to. Oh, there's a word you can't say, isn't there? Which I just learnt this week. I'm going to pet Pox. You can't say stroke.
You can say pat.
Really?
You can't say stroke in American. It's like really, really.
Oh,
rude.
is it
I just
like
learned this. You can't say stroke.
Huh?
You said it like 4 times.
I'll just put up.
I'm not going to.
Can't say.
I'm
We apologise to all of our North Americans.
Miri
Something
loses interest in this conversation and figures at the very least you can do is take the cat out. So I'm going to try and pick up
Pox.
Pox.
What are you going to make like a dex roll?
Yeah, he's got to make some kind of a roll.
Cats just don't get picked up.
You can also pick up Pox in
Yeah.
certain
Did you pick her up by her belly? Because then she gets an advantage.
What day is it? It's still the day. I know it's weeks later. Is it?
It's a couple of days after you've returned.
Okay, I'm gonna kneel down and speak animals with Pox.
Right.
And suggest have a little chat with Pox and make her amenable. So
Climb
can I do?
embarrass.
I'll do like a persuasion or whatever to let Pox. With the advantage of my spell to let me lift her up and take her outside. And
Okay.
I'll go pet Pox for a while to help my poor friend. Yeah, like 18 or whatever.
Yeah,
Sibling.
easy.
So Miri, yes, my sibling. Sorry,
Or
brother.
friend. What?
It's just you're so.
Oh, are you talking to me, the character?
That's right. So I pick up Pox and take Pox outside.
So Pox is rubbing her scarred
Yeah.
and pus-filled forehead on your
Yeah.
neck, and
I will sing to Pox a healing song
okay.
and heal some of
And
Pox.
heal
She's gonna
some
come.
of Pox's-
She's gonna come back
yeah.
and with like perfect new hair.
Plus 6 charisma.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Very well. We will throw in a healing potion.
Cool.
Yeah.
I am a hero. I will save Cass again. And then I'm just like ready to go. My
Okay.
backpack's nearly on ready, and I'm nearly
you
getting
put
ready.
you put your thing on your backpack. Your
Yep, and it's
banner?
now got the banner. It's got 2 little banners along the side that say
Hero of Green Nest.
yeah. It's got a little hero green nest. There's lots of room for more.
It's a really small font with huge space.
Yes. Yeah, and a little head of a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
With
it
an arrow. With an arrow.
yeah, a little arrow through it. It's great.
All right.
The older women of the town were really creative when they put this together. So I'm
Yes.
pretty proud.
And you've become very the old women have become very enamoured with you. They
I know.
kind of whenever they see you walking down the
It's
street.
my huge,
they
sharp jaw and
The old ladies love
oh
Yes, they wave their little handkerchiefs at you.
Yeah.
and-
Do people
and-
see me singing to the cat and think I'm such a lovely person and nice?
Totally. Yeah, you're
a little weird. Just somebody chose.
I mean, you're
Petting the cat.
a celebrity
Not
in
stroking
town as well because of your performance.
That's right.
Various-
I'll censor things I'm going to have to put in.
Just censor Ben out. Just a big black.
Every second word.
2 people couldn't make it tonight.
All right. So yes, he says that he's heading off north. He's travelling to Elturel to convey what he's learned to Othar Froome, a paladin of Torm.
I like that. I'm
wanna
going to
listen
write.
to Bobby
I'm not going to.
That's all I heard.
Oh yes, I know that person.
Yeah.
He or she is a lovely person.
That's right. But they are collaborating on the movements of the cult of the dragon.
Right,
So
anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
he is also concerned about the cult's activities.
So we're going to go back in there. Oh, we need to disguise as I reckon. Like an eye patchy. All of us should have eye patches.
Yes. There's somebody at the front gate wearing a cap.
I'll just wing.
And the hero of farce.
I just wink constantly.
My well, Pox can share what he's seeing with me, so I can send
Right.
Pox into the camp while we're outside the camp and check it out.
That
Yeah, right.
sounds
And,
amazing.
and I shudder to say this, but I can speak with Pox.
So can I. I
Oh,
can
you can
speak
as well.
telepathically.
Oh, okay.
It's probably handy.
They don't even need to talk.
So I won't take the spell. Okay, good. That's cool.
Why did you take that spell?
I still have it left over from last time.
Oh right.
Ah.
You can keep it.
I'm ready to go.
Okay.
I've now got the horse ready.
All right.
I don't know whose horse.
I
but I
believe
have
it's. How long was it? It was
We
sort
had
of a
a
day's.
horse.
We all had horses.
No, we stole them from the camp.
Yeah, right.
So let's turn back up at the camp with the stolen horses.
This is a perfect Lord of the Stick moment where suddenly we realise we've suddenly got hiding animals.
12 miles.
I had a war horse, as I recall,
Yeah.
with barding and everything.
No.
So close. You said it so confidently.
All right. Do you head off?
Yeah.
Into the wilderness.
What,
Yep.
Do we need anything?
It's probably going to take you about a day to get there.
I've got everything ready to go. My horse has got food and wine and water.
I've got my thieves' tools.
I have to wash my hands.
There's a couple of old ladies who are crying as you go off.
As I leave, I get my handkerchief out and I throw it out to them.
And they rush over and pick it up and sniff it.
And holding my, I've got my banner on the side. It's like locked into my foot, so it's kind of off the horse. And
nice.
As I ride off, it's just
all right.
Almost silhouette on the horizon.
So you head off into the rolling fields.
I need a certain amount of convincing, but I guess I'll come.
Everyone else is doing it.
Is it the popular thing?
Yeah, let's go. There's lots of people there with money.
All right. Yes. So you head off. So you it's sort of about duskish when you start to get to the area where it gets a bit more rockier. And you start to get closer to the camp.
Wasn't it a lot further last time? Has it moved? Has it drawn closer?
No, it was a day to get there, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a day last.
So not far away.
Who were we reporting to anyway?
What's his name? What is his name?
Didn't he leave?
Leosin.
Didn't he leave? Didn't I see him leaving town?
Yes, he's off to head.
So
well,
weren't you there for that conversation?
The nobles who run Green Nest.
Yeah, you're allergic to horses as well.
Have I got yes. Did your cat sleep in?
You know how cats are. They always go right up to the person who's least comfortable with them.
Yeah, definitely. Especially evil cats like Pox.
I would not have got that from the name Pox.
I like Pox. I think he's gorgeous.
It should be a bees. No one's ever checked.
That's right. He or she.
It's he.
All right. And as you get a little bit closer to the camp, you see in the distance a campfire smoke.
We're going in the right direction.
But it doesn't appear to be. It appears to be on the plains, not in the rocky area.
Can we those little lizard people that we?
Can we do perception?
We percept it.
Roll.
19.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. You definitely you can go up to a little bit a slightly higher part of the grassy knolls, and you can see a lone person sitting in front of a small campfire.
How far is he away?
He's probably about 500 feet.
Okay. I'm cool. So
he's within range.
Yeah, that's what I said. So I'll
He hasn't seen you guys yet.
Yeah, so I tell.
Hey, there's a guy.
Yeah, I tell these guys, and we kind of what do you want to do? Who wants to go up?
A lone person by a campfire. We'll just pass them by. When they're not who we're supposed to be interested in.
They don't have any of the armor. Like they all had insignias on.
Are they on the path?
You can't see. It's kind of dusk, so you can't really see much details at this range.
Did we steal some insignias or something, or?
Yeah, we did.
There's a vague memory of it.
Yeah, I think you did try to disguise yourself as because you battled a bunch of humans and you got a bunch there.
Yeah, cool. So I assume we've got those.
I do look a bit bizarre in a long flowing green dress.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
but you got in the last time. I did.
That one was blue.
Well, how about
makes all the difference.
Sisters, why don't you go do your thing and, if he's got anything on him, you may as well take it from him.
Oh, now you're talking.
Yeah.
See, I can stay back here, and if anything goes wrong, well, arrows could fall. But
Well, what is he? Like how far from the camp are we?
Was it a human?
Yeah, you think you're fairly close. He hasn't. If he's from the camp, he hasn't strayed very far outside of it.
Right.
So maybe he at least could have some information, and it's worth. We've got it's 150 gold. Let's be honest. I've got a new bow in my mind, a really nice.
Let me go first. And you follow along closely behind, sis.
I'll sneak along.
So Mira,
hiddenly.
Shall we chill here?
Stealthily.
Chill. Yes, let us chill.
Let us chill.
I get my longbow
Medieval
out
chilling.
just in case.
He's sitting by the fire. So I'm going to gallop up glamorously on my horse.
All right.
And is it evening? Early evening? Is it a chilly
Early
night?
evening,
Maybe
yes.
a bit
Yeah.
chilly.
Yep.
So I sort of get off in a bustling sort of way before he can sort of work out what's happening and go, oh, thank goodness I found a fire. My hands are absolutely freezing.
Oh, he sort of stands up. Roll a perception check.
Oh, I will too.
It was a dragon.
Stealthing behind.
Ooh,
21.
natural 20.
You see that on his left
I got
hand he's
21.
married.
So you absolutely notice that when he gets up, he's clearly injured. So he's limping. You also notice a patch over one eye and various bandages on his arms.
Okay.
And
So Mary sweeps round spontaneously and naturally, and her dress flows out and blooms, and she says, "Oh my dear, you're injured. Let me see to that."
all right.
And she's just starts singing and walking straight towards him, and magic sort of forms around my hands, and as if I'm going to lay hands and heal him.
Yep.
Yeah. Or you could be like freaking him out because you're walking forward singing with magic going around your hands.
She's doing everything as if it's completely matter of fact, and
Does it look like plague?
No, he's definitely just been injured.
Yeah,
It's,
cool.
it's bandages and there's sort of blood around the bandages, and he sort of says, "Oh, ma'am, yes, please come and oh, that music, that wonderful music. Please sit yourself by my fire and warm yourself."
So I'm going to sort of tend to his wounds a little bit and tell him sort of. I'm just making out like I'm sort of some girl who's run away from dad for the sort of the evening or whatever, because he's been a bit annoying, and I always do this sort of thing, and
Heal lost strangers
Heal
in the
lost
middle of the
strangers.
plain.
That's
That's
right.
what
Yeah.
I do when I run away.
Yeah.
And I chat to him about. I sort of start to ask him, what's he doing out here, and how did you hurt yourself?
Well, there was a. I was working for the Dragon Guard, but I was injured. My leg is very badly injured, and it's healed poorly.
Oh,
So they have dismissed me from their service, and I'm heading home.
oh, the poor thing.
I'm.
Was there a battle?
There was, and some people came in and they raided our camp, and I was unfortunately injured in their escape. But and yes, so I am unfortunately, they've given me a couple of gold to get back home, and
How many kids does he have?
How many kids,
and tend to my lovely wife and newborn baby.
And what is he? What has he got on?
I say straining my
So
arrow. in the neck.
I've circled around behind him.
Yep.
And I'm gonna see if I can
Kill him.
see what he's got in his pockets.
Yeah, I mean you can
Or is
see
his stuff kind of piled somewhere that I can go through
his stuff
quietly?
is piled. I mean he's kind of leaning on his knapsack, which
that's not a
you
problem.
imagine is probably where his stuff is.
Well, I manoeuvre him away from his knapsack.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just by chatting and maybe putting my hand, casually on his shoulder, wheeling the conversation around, shifting myself so I can get warm or whatever means. Just to pull him up from this.
Yes, and you distract him and sort of
Yep.
get him to concentrate.
I'm gonna
on the
go
fire.
through his stuff.
Alright.
What can I get?
Yeah, he's got some
what I do.
clothing in there. There's a loaf of bread and some cheese, and there's a small flagon of ale.
What kind of cheese?
And a hand of Vecna.
Yeah,
There's also like
Yes.
a letter from his wife telling him about his newborn baby.
With a portrait of his.
Every time. These comments are so family.
and yes, and really
That's
very
the
sort of
important.
meager possessions. You do find the sort of the 3 gold that he's got.
We'll take
I'll
that.
take that.
It's like taking food from his baby's mouth.
That's what I do. Yeah, that's not. I mean, so he's not armed, or
No.
Not anymore, you've got his.
No.
Maybe you can offer him gold.
You're sort of standing there looking over his shoulder. You're like,
nothing on it. Yeah, he's not really much use or interest to me.
no.
I might just sneak
Do I
back
feel like
off
I
again.
could pump him for any more information?
So I'll go hide behind a bush.
Where they're headed now.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
All
idea.
that kind
Oh,
of
that's a-
stuff. They actually
Yeah.
probably want to know.
Maybe, one of
We're not
So
here
what
to
are
see
the
it.
cult doing?
Anyway,
So anyway,
Well, they're not so much a cult as they are, just
a
a
religious movement.
a movement.
So what's your?
I'd be surprised you were so sympathetic still towards them.
Well, yeah, I guess I don't really owe them anything now. But they've largely abandoned the camp. They've all headed off. Into a different place. But the one thing that they couldn't move is whatever was in that cave. There was a cave at the back of the camp, and he kind of describes how there's these sort of 3 tiers of
expensive things.
They were very secretive about what they kept in there. The kobolds came in and out, and also so did the cult leaders.
Oh yes, I remember when we were. I mean, yes, really. Oh, Daddy told me about them at one point.
Oh, really? Ooh. Yes. Well,
Do they have a name? The cult?
The Cult of the Dragon.
The Cult of the Dragon.
Yeah.
They call themselves the Cult of the Dragon, but they don't believe that they're really a cult.
Well, I mean, he does.
Yeah, cool.
His own gold.
Yep.
Here's 3 gold for your trouble.
Score isn't very high.
Here's some gold for your trouble.
And do you know where they went to? Because I hope they're not going to any of the other towns which I mentioned.
They wouldn't tell me.
Well, hardly surprising. You just kind of let them down, didn't you?
Yeah.
What direction did they go?
Oh yes, did they go north? Obviously.
Yes, I'm not entirely sure.
You're not entirely sure which direction an entire group of people moved in.
Where does it say that they went? They came. The hunters.
They kind of went up.
They went
west. They went west.
West.
So they took all the camp's wagons and pack animals and moved in a train to the west.
Trains.
But for me, I intend to head south, back to Belton and my family.
Well, that sounds like a noble cause. I tell you what, since I've had such sympathy for your cause, here I'll give you a gold piece.
Oh, your generosity is overwhelming.
I'll
thank
put this
you, man.
with my other.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
What's he gonna
This is
do?
my gold.
You can actually yes.
It's stamped with Cult of the Dragon.
What do you call it?
Oh dear. No.
So I feel like I've found out some useful information. So I bid him good night and thank him for the warmth of his fire and for the company of his words. And
brutally murdered.
And Cox is seen scampering away from his rucksack with a loaf of bread.
dragging it through
A
the dust.
whole loaf of bread.
It's only a small loaf.
And I blow a kiss and leap back on my horse and gallop off.
All right. Good. Farewell, lovely maiden. You didn't introduce yourself.
He just had a random encounter. What had a randomly generated encounter?
Yeah, like my DM must have.
Maiden that came and killed me and then walked away.
My DM must have rolled an 11 or a 12 on a 12.
Time to get back to my family.
I don't even look back. Of course.
All right. Cool. So by the time you get to kind of the rocky area that you know that there was an ambush group there last time.
Yeah, so we've all moved forward kind of here.
Yep. So you're all back together.
I tell them all about the stuff.
All right.
Well, about half the stuff. I didn't really concentrate very hard.
Pox is running along sort of about 50, 60 feet in front of us.
Yep.
Just
Staying away from the nasty elf.
checking things out and keeping his distance.
And dropping hair.
Cloud.
Staying upwind.
You see car driving like a salt plane there.
Vaulting season.
Yeah.
So this is an area where you walked through a narrow area, and there you spotted people from above, but you were disguised enough so that they didn't shoot at you. Pox can. Sorry.
Can we do perception on that
Pox,
area?
Yeah.
Pox could do perception.
Pox
perhaps,
could.
Yeah.
since Pox has a head start. Oh,
Not very
8.
good.
Pox found the mouse.
You check through its eyes and it's licking its own crotch. Like,
Come on, Pox.
because that's what cats do.
Correct.
So Pox doesn't notice anything.
What do your cat eyes see?
Chasing its own tail, basically.
It's the night time now.
It is.
Are there lights of fires burning from the religious organisations?
No, you don't see any activity up ahead.
So I'm blind then. I look to my brother.
Brother! Do I have like some kind of night vision thing?
Dark vision.
Dark vision. So
I
It's only
also
sort of
have
60
dark
feet
vision.
though, isn't it?
I don't know.
yeah.
Let's go yes.
Yeah.
It's better than no vision.
we just make our way into the camp, I suppose.
Yeah. All right. So you make your way into the camp. It is definitely abandoned, and most of the lower area where the kobold huts were, they've been either broken down or burnt. The two guard towers. So there's one guard tower in the lower area and one guard tower in the second level.
They're tried to burn down.
You tried to burn down. They're still functional. There's a lot of sick and vomit still around on the ground.
From when we poisoned the food. Good times.
That's right, we did. We're gonna see all
so
these.
it's not the most attractive smelling place, but it appears to have not been cleaned up very well. But it is definitely abandoned.
Abandoned quickly or abandoned just...
No, abandoned, like packed up and moved off. So they haven't. So they've packed up a lot of the tents and sleeping arrangements.
Well, I'm interested in this cave because there was talk. Oh, I didn't mention that. There was talk of interesting and powerful stuff in the cave.
I'm going to look at where the Blue Dragon's tent was. Is that still there?
No, that's been packed up. He's not a blue dragon. He's a dragonborn. But yes, he's that tent has been packed up and is gone.
Okay, well...
So there's really nothing here except for the cave.
And the guard tower, are there any guards around?
No, there's no guards around. Yeah.
Can I roll perception to look at the cabin and see if there's any kind of footprints in and out that are fresh?
Yep.
Me too.
That is +5, so that's 13.
20? I'm looking over your shoulder.
Okay.
Didn't notice that, did you?
What?
You do see. You're elfin. You're half.
Yeah, half elf.
Half elf. Yes, you definitely see into the cave. You can see some shadowy figures moving about. From memory, these are there's dragon claws on the inside.
Dragon claws.
Yes,
Oh,
they're a
vicious little
special.
thing. A dog.
No, sorry.
Like, aren't they?
The drakes were there, but you see some sort of humanoid figures walking around inside.
Shh. Is there a picture?
Sorry?
Is there a picture of it? Have we seen one before?
Of the dragon claws?
Yeah.
No, they're humanoid. So they're just a special warrior.
So the human
Human, yeah.
with this name called.
There's
dragon.
creatures in there, walking around. Can't you see that?
It's the other direction.
We can see.
Take your eye patch off. Oh, yes.
Because you're a human, because you're the half... Your mother is the same as Mary's.
Yes.
So there's no elf in you at all.
Us three.
You're actually
Yeah.
not blood related.
Dark
Not-
vision
by
yeah.
extension.
abilities.
I'm your half brother.
Yeah. No.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Ish.
No.
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 No, you're not
No.
related.
Kind of related.
Your brother-in-law.
Yeah, brother-in-law.
If they were married.
You're not de facto brother-in-law.
I'm
Anyway.
Mary's brother, and you're...
Your parents...
This is
Your
probably
parents...
not the right time to be talking about this.
Anyway!
So how are you related? Yeah.
I'm
do here?
Maybe you should go and scout.
I think.
Oh, send pox.
Sounds
Yeah,
like a
well,
job for you,
yeah.
man.
Tell it to stop licking its crotch and go do something
Okay.
useful.
I'm gonna send Pox on a stealth mission inside the cave.
Okay.
Very careful, quiet. Just stay around the edges, kind of check things out.
Sure. Okay, so she enters the mouth of the cave. Sorry.
Just looking at him. I love it.
And
Just like real cats, and you just don't know. Who cares? They're cats.
They don't
Yeah.
care if you
All
don't
the
like
cat lovers are like flame one out.
Dislike.
Ow! Ow!
I'm allergic to cats.
so there's he gets inside the entrance. Shall I read you the description of the entrance? There is none. There is no description.
It's a hole.
It's a cave.
It's a hole. It's a cave, and it's definitely been carved a little bit, but mostly it's rough hewn. And there is two of these elite cultists, not elite cultists, but two of the dragon claw humans inside.
So were they... whatever.
What does it smell like? Pox is a cat. That's important.
Yeah, it smells like bat droppings,
Well, I know.
guano, and there's definitely some. There's an earthy smell. Yeah.
Like a dragon nest?
No.
Okay.
No. Roll me a perception check for
smell?
For
I get advantage
For
on
pox.
smell.
do you?
Yeah.
Ah,
Double ones.
18.
8 plus whatever my... What is it?
Perception.
Plus 3. So
3.
21.
21.
It smells like
Tell us
dragon.
all the 50 different individual odours that he smells.
No, the actual
Good having a cat familiar.
what you actually smell is mushrooms.
Right.
Yeah.
Any particular
So it's a damn cave.
type of mushroom?
Yes.
Psychedelic or
No,
truffles?
can't tell. Not truffles.
Really rich.
Bonanza!
Yeah, that's what the whole thing's about. This cult.
That's
It
right.
makes truffles, and that's how they're going to get rich and take over the world.
That's right.
Alright,
This
so-
is their plan.
Pox, I'm sort of watching and smelling what Pox is seeing
Yep.
and smelling. And I'm going to tell Pox to investigate these mushrooms a bit more closely and have a
Okay.
Could he bring one back?
look at them. Well, I want to know if they look like they've been cultivated intentionally or if they're just growing in the cave.
Well, that's the thing. She can smell them, but
Hey.
he can't actually see them.
Fox can't
even
see them.
following the scent.
You can continue further in the cave on like a stealth check to get by the dragon claw.
Why are we going to this cave anyway? Aren't we just supposed to report back?
Car.
Try again. 8.
8. Okay. The dragon claw spots Pox and goes over and goes, "Get out of here, cat!" and smacks the side of Pox with his spear butt.
So what did Pox see?
There are two.
Cleaning under my nails with the
So
dagger.
there are 2 guards.
Yep.
And it smells like mushrooms.
Fantastic. We have something to report. Let's go back to town.
We need to find out what kind of mushrooms they are.
But what are they guarding?
I couldn't.
You don't have.
Fox couldn't find the source of the smell. The smell was just
What are we actually supposed to be doing?
in there.
We're supposed to be reporting on the movement, so
Troop movement.
yes, but also there's a mystery here. They were obviously guarding this, and there's two guards.
Oh, that's right. I didn't tell you, but he said there's something inside the cave. I know I did tell you that.
So it could be.
I think
I
it
don't
might
know.
be expensive. I didn't really listen very carefully.
It could be the. It could be the gold that they stole from the town. If we bring that back,
Yes.
we would be real heroes.
There are only 2 guards, and they just have a couple of scimitars each.
And we have someone who can fire from a long range.
I think. Can I,
Not in the dark. We can light it up.
Oh, I can do that. I have dancing lights.
oh, can I do my thing?
Oh, can I do that?
What's your thing?
How about the sisters take care of it?
We want to
Are
use
they
all our
doing it
brand
for
new
themselves?
spells. Yeah.
Coolest spell in the universe. Because there's not just one of them.
Is it magic sound?
All right. What do you do?
As they're talking to each other.
So you give us just a couple of moments first.
Okay.
Cool, we'll just do what we did in the last bit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get my bow, get my arrow, start
What's the
stretching
range
it.
of Chronomantis?
120 feet.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna move close, but not too close, so I can run towards them if things go wrong.
All right. Do you want to be just outside the lip of the
Yeah.
cave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, come right behind. Just
Yeah.
give me
Yeah. I'll
30
just support.
seconds.
So
do you need to be
they're
able to
about
I think I need to
Just
be
like-
inside.
I'll
yeah.
be the NPC.
they're about 30 feet into the cave.
But can we see them, or are they in pitch?
They just have
Not
to go
right
to
now.
here.
Not right now. No, it's dim light.
Okay, so
You can see the moon.
I'm going to weave out of the very fabric of the magical
Mushrooms.
weave by song
Yes.
a sound that insinuates itself into the ear of one of the guards,
Right.
the one on my left, and he's going to be forced to
Something that
attack.
just thatched the silence.
He's going to be forced to attack his comrade.
Okay.
So perhaps we should enter initiative.
Yeah. Does he get a saving throw or
Yes,
anything
he
like
gets a wisdom saving throw.
that? Alrighty.
Quick,
Doesn't
find
it
the
sound
stats.
too wise?
No.
I didn't know.
let's see here. Here's
I'm going to sweep into the mouth of the cave and, sing.
sorry, a wisdom saving throw. Did you say?
Yeah, do you have any idea what the saving throw is against the spell?
You should say next to the
So-
Spell save DC is 14.
14.
I don't know, or maybe 15 because it's another level. Probably 15.
He does not make his saving throw. So,
Excellent.
please describe what happens to him.
So he's going to be compelled, as the first thing he does, to raise his sword and attack his compatriot, as long as I maintain my song.
Right.
And that's it. As soon as I stop concentrating or do anything other than keep singing, he's going to stop. He's going to keep attacking. Yeah.
All right. He says, "Fuck thinging thimitar, you scoundrel!" and attacks his friend.
Fantastic.
Right.
So he
That's
gets 2
pretty
attacks per round,
awesome.
and they're at +5. So, do you want to roll his attacks?
So the first must
the first
use
attack.
its action before moving to make a melee attack. Yeah. So just yeah. So he has to stand there and attack.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. What did you say? What did you just ask before?
Do you want to
He
roll for
attacks. Do you want to roll for him?
Yeah. Totally.
All right. So first attack on the scimitar.
So it's
is-
like my song sort of sort of drifts into
Yes.
his ear like one of those visible bits of smoke that comes and does a little turn and goes into his brain
yeah.
and just like enraged.
So he becomes enraged. All right.
And as you said, cries out against his compatriot. I hate you! And just
All right.
attacks like he's my hero, sort of battling to defend
Okay.
my honor.
I love it how the story weaves in your own mind.
So 11 plus something.
+5.
Mm-hmm.
16.
And that is a hit.
And damage.
And he does 6 points of damage, or 1d8 if you'd like to roll it.
That's more fun.
1d6 plus 3, my apologies.
5. Oh, sorry, 1d6 plus 3. Law 6.
6.
So his weapon slams into his partner,
Okay.
and I just keep singing. I'm slowly walking towards them, singing at quite a distance, maybe 30 feet to begin with.
All right.
And you're coming up.
Mm.
You're scooting down the side, I guess. How wide is the opening?
Yeah, can I skirt
right.
around them?
Yes, you can. My apologies. You get 2 attacks per round, so
Yeah.
have
Oh, yeah,
another
2 scimitar.
have another attack.
Now, the charmed target must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose.
But it can move on its own accord. So you're
The
not
target
controlling
can
its
act
movement.
normally on its turn if you choose no creature or if none is within reach. Okay.
Alright, so it should attack twice then.
Yeah, okay, cool. He's going to hack his friend to pieces. I think that sounds great. So, unfortunately, 8 plus 5 is 13.
13. That's a miss.
Yeah, so
All right. So his friend ducks and says, "What are you doing?" And at that point, the other guy notices you.
Mm-hmm.
And he can see you sort of drifting in, weaving your magic, and I think he's going to rush over to you and attack you.
Mm-hmm.
So let's roll initiative, I think.
Excellent.
Dun,
Mission Impossible music.
dun, 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 dun.
21 for me. That's pretty good.
19.
21 for me, please.
Jandar is 21.
So me and what's your initiative bonus? 3, so we're both the same. Cool.
Yeah. Varys?
13.
Yep.
Hox is 7.
Hox is 7. And
It's looking at its own crotch.
the guys are 8. Okay. So Jandar.
I don't know if I can see down there yet because there's not that much light. So
There-
what I'm going to do is draw my bow.
This area does have dim light from the moon outside.
I see my sister is being attacked.
Jandar,
Out of
your
honor.
turn!
As the guy runs towards
I just
her,
love it.
I fire an arrow like over her shoulder.
Gonna go like right through
Yeah.
there. Fantastic. So I'm walking it's just straight towards him singing.
Yeah.
No, like that movie. You bend the.
Oh, the bend the arrow.
Oh,
It's the ribbon on the end that just
Totally, you can
Makes
totally
it-
bend arrows.
Yeah.
cool. So all right, yeah, you go like this. You fire up and go. Okay, cool. So I'm doing +7, and he's already been damaged as well.
Yes.
Oh, so I miss.
He's shooting me in the back of the head. Or imagine if you roll a 1. Oh my god.
Hilarious.
Cool, so I miss, but it
It's
looks
because
cool.
you're being too
Yes.
careful. You're being too careful.
Absolutely.
Fire closer, you coward.
Bella.
Alright, I am going to... How far away are we now?
So they're
So I
about
was-
30 feet away from you. Well,
I
a
was
little
skirting
bit-
around, I don't know if I progressed before
Yes,
we rolled.
so maybe about 20 feet away from you.
Okay. Which one's which? If I attack the one that you're
Yeah,
controlling,
yeah, it doesn't make any
it
difference.
doesn't
No.
end the spell or anything?
No.
So it doesn't really matter which one I attack.
You should kill the one which has been damaged already.
Yeah.
Metagaming.
Alright, so I'm gonna
He's
skirt
coming
around
straight
and,
towards me. You're going to
yeah.
protect me.
Yeah.
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 So I'm gonna
Of course, why wouldn't we?
flanking
It's the Miri show.
swinging with my rapier.
Okay.
Is this, do I get a sneak attack? Where is everyone?
I'm going to say yes.
He's
You
not
can.
aware of you,
You
yeah.
can. Roll a
Stealth against
stealth.
perception, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Imagine that entry that
so
hard.
I rolled a
it's,
3, so you
17.
you creep up behind him.
Alright, cool.
He's obviously distracted by your sister.
And by the arrow that just almost hit him in the head.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stab in with my rapier. Or try to. What do I hang
That'll
on.
do it.
What do I hang
Looks
on.
like it's going to be a
What?
hit.
I can't remember where
Yeah, that's definitely a
It's
hit.
next to your
next year, yep.
One
Next to your weapon.
piercing.
attack bonus.
It doesn't say.
But it doesn't say.
Well, I'm +4, which is made up of my proficiency bonus plus my.
Yeah, so it'll be your dex bonus plus your proficiency bonus, and your proficiency bonus is 2, which is enough to
My
hit
dex
anyway.
is
So.
3, so it's plus
+5 maybe.
should be
Plus
plus
5,
yeah.
Yep.
Should write that down.
All right.
Cool. So yeah, that's a
Do
hit.
damage to him.
So
With the sneak attack damage.
Yeah.
it's a D8.
My aim is to keep my pace even the whole way, no matter what's coming
Right.
at me.
That's enough to kill him.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah. So I keep walking.
Yep.
It's my turn, isn't it?
Yes.
And I draw my sword,
Right.
and then just break into a run, and yeah, stab the guy who I'm charming
Okay.
as my song breaks off. And the end of my weapon does as well. 4 is 8, so no. So yeah.
So have you ended the spell? Does that end your spell?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I try to stab him, but I guess as he's just coming to,
He just kind of snaps out of it, and his
Dives.
training kicks in, and he dives
Dives out of the way.
and rolls backwards. All right, Varys.
How far away am I?
You're probably about 30 feet.
So, can
So
I
you were
cross that
right at the lip of
distance?
the cage, so the cave. So yeah, you can close the distance.
Right, I
anytime.
come in like a whirling dervish
Right.
with my 2 long swords gleaming in the moonlight
Right.
and smash this guy as he ducks and rolls out of Miri's path.
Oh,
And 15?
15.
Oh,
Yep.
advantage.
No, I've got 2 attack
Two
twice.
attacks.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
15 is a hit.
Cool. 3 points of damage. But I trip on a mushroom and don't do as much damage.
Yeah.
Now it's
All right. It's his go. So he's no longer charmed.
Yep.
So he attacks you.
Yep.
20.
Yep.
And he does 6 points of damage.
Boom.
What does he do? How does he? What does he do? What weapon has he got? He's got a scimitar.
Yes,
So
scimitar.
he slashes him somewhere.
Oh, he's got 2 attacks.
Oh, yeah, good one.
And a 12, which is not enough to hit you.
Not enough.
No. All right, back to
Not
the
good.
clock.
No,
Unless
Pox.
Pax, unless
Oh,
Pox
Pox.
wants
Pox
to do something.
leaps onto its face and like starts clawing.
Can I just know, I have a cat. I know how much damage they can do. Like, you don't mess with them.
Hits with cats
yeah.
really bad.
No, I reckon Pox would go for him.
Yeah.
Pox is pretty mean.
All right.
It's like an emo cat.
Pox is gonna.
He's already attacked Pox.
Yeah.
So Pox is looking for revenge.
So Pox is gonna run in and sort of run up him with his claws.
Right.
And try and claw at his face.
Okay, go
Going
for
for the eyes.
It'll
Yep.
totally give you advantage.
Do I get anything for that?
it. Yeah, sure. Take advantage. How
Alright.
much damage does he do?
1.
Kill a polar, a commoner.
Pretty much.
So it's 15.
15 hits.
So I do 1 slashing damage with my
One.
claws.
Boom!
Alright.
But there's gonna be some kind of distraction factor if you've got a cat stuck to your face.
He's screaming in pain.
Oh, sorry.
Excellent gender.
Okay, second arrow.
Second
Line
arrow.
it up better this time.
Yep.
Fire it. Not caring about, just trying to get it straight in the face.
No, not the face.
The cat's in the way.
The cat's in
In the
the
guts is fine.
In the guts.
you can.
Cool, so that's 18.
That's a hit.
So now I do 2d8 plus 3.
2d8.
Ooh.
Yeah, because of the Colossus Hunter Slayer.
Where's the bosses?
So that's 2, so that's 5.
Oh.
5, 7, 13 damage.
And that kills him. Alright.
12
Nice.
Wouldn't have killed him if the cat hadn't done.
One hit point. Yeah, Pox. So Pox pulls out one of his eyes as he lies on the floor.
Pox is
And
like going
just
to be that.
chews on it.
The
just
Pox is
play
going to
with
be
it.
that.
Not to
animal.
eat it, just
Yeah.
to play with it. It's like a little ball, you know?
Yeah.
So I didn't dirty my sword, so I don't even need to clean it.
Pox puts a notch in his arm. That's 1.
It's his life has begun.
Oh man.
He gets 1 white hair.
That was me sheathing my weapon, yeah.
I
I thought it was Pox
Oh, yeah, let's go,
feeding
let's
his
go.
claws.
Alright. So you are you've taken out these 2 guys. The cavern is probably about 30 foot wide, and it kind of curves around further deep into the rock side. Yes, that's all you can see.
Do they have any,
Continues
any value or any information on them?
No, they don't. They've got
damn shit, yeah.
obviously they've got
4 scimitars.
two scimitars apiece, but that's about it.
I've already got 4 scimitars.
No worries. Well, I'm assuming you and Pox are going to stealth in first.
You guys were kind of lucky. These guys have that pack attack, those pack tactics, where
I hate
if
those
you're
pack tactics.
fighting with somebody who you are friends with, you get advantage on all of your rolls.
No.
Considering they've got 2
But
rolls.
you removed that.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right.
That's good. Alright,
I like
yeah.
this spell.
So how
Sneaky.
dark does it get down here?
It starts to get pretty dark
But-
from this point on.
Too dark for a cat?
Yeah.
Should we
Take a break.
take a quick break?
Oh, yeah.
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 Yes.
We'll explore.
We'll be right back
See you
after
soon.
these commercials.
Bye.